and welcome to Using OneNote Every Day. Today we're going to be doing part 8 of our series, Using OneNote Every Day, and looking at the Draw tab. So this is where all our inking and pen typing is selected, and we're going to have a look at all the functions we can do today. So in the Tools section, first off we're going to look at how to type. Well, it's fairly easy. Highlight a spot on the page, just write Richard was here. And the size of that printing can be edited and changed, and you can have it stored in an area. And what we're going to do is have a look at our mini box today, mini control box. We'll just pick out a different font, different size, and it's that easy to change that. Okay, the next item on our Tools tab is the lasso select. So by using your mouse, you can right click on it and draw a circle around it, and that highlights that area. Now that becomes very useful if you've got a fair bit of information over a large area. You can actually pick up the lasso and pick up that whole area, boxes it for you, and then you have the option there to be able to move it, copy it, or delete it just like that. The next part of our tools is eraser. Now we have a selection of different sizes. Perhaps what I should do is just pick up a pen, do a few marks on a page so I can demonstrate how the eraser works. Okay, so we have a small eraser, which is just a small box like that, and it just takes off a small amount, whereas we perhaps select a large one. You can see the box is bigger, and where you put it, it covers it up. Or you go to stroke. The stroke means it'll take off a constant amount of ink. So if you just keep drawing, it'll do that. Now in the pen section, we have 14 pens that are drawn there across for us to select, plus a selection others that we'll look at in a second. So when you pick up a pen, you can just write with it, quick as that. And some people complain about a bit of a lag, but I don't find it a problem at all. So you can just mark with whatever color you like, use highlighters, just select them, put a line through it, and you can see through with a highlighter. It's the difference between selecting pens over highlighters. And we have our whole selection at the end here in the More section of different highlighters and pens that we can use. Plus then we have a colour and thickness gauge where we can actually make colours up and change the colours around. Now it's very important for us too to be able to use this little item here, draw with touch. So that's my finger doing that now. I'm not using a mouse or the pen. I use a Surface Pro. And now we're going to look at shapes. Now in the shape section, you get able to pick up a shape. I'll just give you another idea too. If you hold the Shift key, you get squares or circles. So just by selecting the various ones there, you can see I've done some lines and circles and other shapes that are there. You do arrows and just L shapes, and it just moves it wherever you do select it. We also have some graphs that are available for us for those who need it for maths and physics. And then we can mark onto our plans those and documents those sort of shapes. We have a edit tab here where we can still do insert. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen how to do that in the insert box. And then you can, if you highlight an area like that, the rest of the edit box becomes live now. So we can delete areas and move things around and rearrange things. Now arrange is really important because quite often we have writing and photos and things like that, and you can arrange it. So have a look at that area that I just highlighted, and we'll just swap that over by going to your arrange. We said bring to forward, and now the M shape is on front. Now send it to the back. Watch the area again. Now the writing's in front. So you can arrange the different levels of the writing you've put on, and then we have rotate, fairly simple and self-explanatory of rotate. Now convert is my favourite part of OneNote, one of it anyway. So let's just highlight the word part here, and we'll go ink to text. Simple as that. Now it'll do that quite accurately if your writing's okay. And ink to text is a very useful part of OneNote. Done a demo on that so you can look it up. The last one is ink to math. So if we write that sum out, highlight the area, convert ink to math, ask if the question's right, we can preview it and then insert it. But also in OneNote is a really good calculator. So if we just add a line and we go type 1 plus 2 equals, and then push enter, and it'll do quite the same job as most calculators will do. So we've been through using OneNote Everyday Part 8 at the Draw tab. Thank you very much for joining me today. My name's Richard Hill.